I have a recurring dream where I am standing in front of an elevator on the outside of a tall building. I take the elevator to the top floor, where the elevator doors open to a grand open room with soft furniture and filled with natural light. And suddenly, I'm standing in front of a beautiful sofa with my grandmother and my grandfather sitting there, smiling up at me. And then they ask me, "What are you doing here?" I have no idea what this dream means, if anything. But I do know that each time I have the dream, I feel lucky. Because I get to visit with them again, even if it's for only a moment. When my grandmother was alive, and my grandfather, we would visit them both often, and we would call to be let in. And we would take the elevator to the top floor of their building. And when we turned the corner, she would be standing there waiting for us. The first time I visited my grandfather after my grandmother's funeral, I went up the same elevator, and when I turned the corner, I was convinced that she'd be standing in the doorway, waiting. Memory is such an immensely powerful thing. We remember so vividly, and when memories are the only thing that remain, we cling to those memories because they are more precious than any possession. It may come as some surprise, but there is no word for history in Hebrew. The word for history is historia, clearly not a Hebrew word. What we do have, however, is yizkor, memory. We as Jews deal in memory. What we remember, the transmission of wisdom, the stories, the memories we pass on from one generation to the next is the precious heritage of our people. In this way, memory itself becomes an afterlife, an opportunity for those who are no longer with us in the physical to live again in each subsequent generation. I do not claim to know what happens when this life is over. I have no solace or certainty to provide. But I do know that I am going to live today to honor my parents and my grandparents and honor my heritage and ancestry, because the reality is I am my ancestors' afterlife. I am their life after death. I carry their DNA. I carry their stories, their memory. And each of you carry with you the memories of those whom you love so deeply, that they left their memory in your hands and upon your hearts. Today, we remember that grief is the price we pay for love, and memory is the gift that pays in dividends. May it be the will of the divine that we honor the memory of those who have left before us by living life fully and completely to the best of our abilities. May it be the will of the divine that we cling to these memories and have the strength to share them freely. And may it be the will of the divine that we live our lives in a way such that each generation until the 1,000th will have sturdy shoulders upon which to stand, with strong memories to guide them. Ken Yehi Ratzon.